now that I found out the problem with the $1,100 phone I had, the Galaxy Note 8, and the same problem with the S7, S8 Plus, it was on my end because they forgot to put me back on the $65 monthly plan, which made me run out of data pretty fast. So it wasn't a U2's fault. I apologize to them about that. The phone is really super fast now. It makes me feel like that it's worth every penny that I paid for, $900 and some. I tend to keep phones for years without even having a scratch on them. So I tend to take care of stuff. So this will probably be my last phone in life. But I want to tell you about the VA today. I went up there, went to the emergency room, and showed them my wounds on my leg and told them that I've been suffering from this ever since the new director came in, and I can't get a 10-minute phone call with her. But before I got to emergency, I stopped at the information desk and I asked them about this this organization, DAV, or I don't know if it's another 3-letter organization that's supposed to help vets that I've seen on TV. And right away, one lady tried to give me a paper saying AMVET and different other things. They thought I wanted financial assistance or something. I said, no, it's just like a separate entity that helps vets that's advertised on TV. Where are they stationed in the hospital? And so she gave me the paper, and I'm talking to a guy that has a Vietnam vet hat on at the information desk. Never seen him before. And I tell him how I went to the regional building to put in a malpractice suit on Dr. Reardon, because I was supposed to go up there and apologize to him, but they don't deserve it at all. And I told him that guy said at the regional building, oh yeah, you might lose your disability if you have a grievance or a malpractice suit against the doctor. And I told him that's what the guy at the regional building said. He said, oh yeah, you probably will. So he wanted me to go along with that bullshit of why should one have to do with the other? That doctor didn't give me my 100% service connected. What the hell are you talking about? And the lady just turned around sideways. She know he was talking some bullshit. And why? Him being a vet of this community in Phoenix, why is he gonna tell me some bullshit like that? This is the second person that said that. A representative at the regional building. When I feel physically able to go back down there again, I'm gonna see if 3 people say that bullshit, because one has nothing to do with the other. And if it does, isn't that sort of like blackmail or something? You don't say anything about our doctors, or we'll take your disability even though we didn't give it to you. I got my disability in a year-long program in Tomah, Wisconsin. And you're saying, since I have a grievance against the head of dermatologists in Phoenix, Arizona, which the VA is at a 1 rating, that VA and this regional building can take my disability because they don't want me to say anything bad about a doctor? I think somebody would love to hear that. And believe me, I think I have him on tape, but I can't legally let anybody hear it, because I think you're not supposed to be taping anything in the VA. So we're gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna get him to write it down at the regional building. If you have a grievance against a doctor and you sue him for malpractice, you're gonna lose your disability. because that's what the man told me. Now, they told me to call my congressman or write my congressman. I said, he's sick. He said, oh, no, I don't mean McCain. I mean his office. The last time I tried to do that, that lady said, what are you calling here for? It was around election time, where McCain didn't know if he was going to be a part of the White House or not. He was like the lost boy. When he got on that elevator, he said, I am not commenting on anything. It was around that time. And when I called her, I got such a nasty attitude from that lady. She said, what are you calling here for? I said, well, I thought he helped vets. And she was so nasty, I just got off the phone and said, well, maybe I'm not important enough to talk to anybody in that office. Maybe that's what it is. Later on, and little did I know, they don't do anything for out-of-town vets. It ain't about them. It's about the vets in this community. And that guy that sat at that desk, of the information desk, you'll see him, because the asshole's sitting right on the end, spewing out this poison to people that he knows is not from here, saying anything. And that other lady, I've seen her by the lemonade stand at the information desk for years, for 3.5 years. I don't know him. And he gonna spew this poison out to me talking about, oh yeah, they'll take your disability. What the fuck? Man, it is some shit going on in that VA. And cause I've never heard a VA steal art and bribe a director and give her a car and Beyonce tickets. I have never been to a VA anywhere in any other city until I got here. This shit needs to stop. I'm hearing people of all nationalities say that VA ain't shit. It ain't just me. And McCain makes the waiting list even more difficult and waste money by having you go over to Walgreens, to come from Walgreens back over to the VA, from the VA back over to Walgreens, from the Walgreens back over to the VA. For what reason? All with that waiting list shit. Now you should see the VA. It's all remodeled. I don't hardly see a soul in the emergency room. But guess what the lady told me? She said, I said, look, man, the thing's been helping me is try to keep my legs wrapped up to keep dirt and stuff out. And the neosporin kind of softens this hard skin where my hair follicles finally break through the skin and the infection goes down. Oh, well, I don't think neosporin will do you any good. And you can get that at the store. I said, lady, why should I pay for neosporin at the store? Not only am I 100% service connected, a veteran. Why should I go to the store and pay for neosporin? Just tell me that. She didn't say a word. I left out of there while she was going back to do whatever she was doing. I seen a nurse and I told her, look, whatever that lady's gonna give me, she can mail to the house because I know it ain't gonna amount to nothing. She can give me a bottle of aspirins. I don't take opiates. And something to wrap my leg and some neosporin. There'll probably be a little tube that I can't even cover both legs. I guarantee you it's going to be something like that. And I just left. Hurting. Physically hurting, man. A pain level at a 20. And so, before that, I have to deal with these assholes on the light rail. I have a picture of when this problem started on my leg, and I have to lift my pants leg, and everybody looking, which I don't mind, and tell this lady, look, ma'am, this is a matter of emergency. I'm trying to get to the VA. I went out the house. I ain't got no money on me or nothing. Oh, you're going to have to get off at the next stop. I said, you know what? Guess what? You need to call your supervisor because I ain't going nowhere. The other lady, Ruby, they've seen me for years. I've never, ever got a ticket for 3.5 years on the light rail. I've not had a ticket unless I lost it. Never had a problem on there. This ghetto fabulous, my people, tell me I got to get off on the next stop. I'm like, okay, you call your supervisor. And then I looked around, I seen the other lady that's seen me for years. She gave me a dollar. She said, just go and get you a pass. Ignorant. They gave them authority to kick you off the light rail, but no common sense to make a decision to see that you ain't lying about something. If I raise my pants leg and my leg is bleeding and everybody looking, you should say, okay, sir, you need a seat or something? You know, you all right other than that? This ignorant fucker. Big, man, I don't even want to start calling her names. Tell me I got to get off the light rail. Ain't never been in charge of shit. But she the big kahuna now, and that's what she looked like, a big kahuna. And so on the way back, I'm the same problem. I'm not putting that dollar in shit. I'm trying to pick a fight now. So I see another guy. I say, sir, I had a medical emergency. I went to the VA. I didn't have no wallet or any money, or that's besides the point. And I had to get to the VA. It is some circumstances where you have common sense, where you say, well, you know what, sir, don't worry about it. You just gonna get to where you're going. Especially if you never had a ticket in 3.5 years on that light rail. If you never had an incident by riding the light rail, if they don't recognize you as being a chronic person, to cheat them by not paying for a ticket or validating it, wouldn't you have a hard or common sense to say, okay, I don't care what's taped up there or what's filmed up there, they're probably saying, look at this idiot, not letting that man, kicking that man off the light rail. Ain't never been in charge of shit. And so I told him that. And he said, sir, don't worry about it. But I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, you all right. I said, well, I really appreciate that. But isn't it 'cause something can be said in some of y'all meetings, when something comes up like this? What if I got shot? And he told me, well, most people call the ambulance, man. But what if? What if I got shot and I was on the light rail? Would I be kicked off? If I had seen that girl, I would. If I was weak enough to put up with what she said, I would probably get off the L and die. You know, some people have never been in charge of shit. And then when they are, you only riding the little train up and down the tracks. The amount, I don't want to demean you, but that amounts to nothing but an amusement park train ride, period. That train doesn't go fast enough for you, like a bullet train, to be so concerned. You're not protecting anybody on that light rail from some. I'm pretty sure if somebody starts shooting on that, she would be the first one to get off. But anyway, I ain't gonna get into a long thing because my data is working like it's supposed to, and I have a lot to say. Thank you.